how does someone find a good mentor?
For me, mentor has a lot of different meanings. It's not obliged necessarily someone I have to meet in real and know him in real. I remember having to pay €200 per month for mentorships when I didn't have this abundance of money, but I knew the cost of it is better than finding something for free on YouTube.
So the last thing on business now is you mentioned mentors a few times.
Yeah.
So how does someone find a good mentor? Because it seems like that's something you value a lot.
This is really personal. It's my experience. So at first, I think you have to follow people who are doing or have the life or the skill you want to have for yourself. For example, me, I met successful people, but when I was talking to them, the values were not matching with me. For example, very, very successful guy, my age, everything. But I don't know, unhealthy lifestyle. For me, I had difficulty to associate, even though he was on a completely other level of than I am or I was even business wise and all this. But I didn't take his word. Uh, Maybe that's a mistake for me too. Maybe I should maybe separate more and all this. But I like to see the overall person, not only business, but only as a human being and all this. So I think finding someone who has the same values is important. I have mentors I never met in my life, to be honest, only online or through a book or, for example, just reading a book again and again and again and getting the insights for me. I can use this as a mentor, So for me, mentor has a lot of different meanings. It's not obliged necessarily someone I have to meet in real and know him in real. But for example, when I got introduced to the crypto space, like 3-4 years ago, I went in an academy and this academy was my new Netflix. Like literally, I was watching the videos. They were doing lives and everything, mainly in the US times. So these guys I took like my mentors. Like for 3-4 years, I was seeing them more than some people of my own family. And it was not only talking about crypto; it was also regarding the mindset. A lot of mindset that I apply in my life is through these guys that I never met in my life. I felt so close to them. I was seeing them 4-5 hours per week. So for years. So after I have mentors also in the workout space, for example, like it's not a mentor, but for example, just an example, this David Goggins.
I knew before you even said it. I knew you were gonna say it. I could just see.
Like you can only be admirable from people like this, even though probably if tomorrow I talk to him, I dig, maybe there are things I won't like in him, but overachieving, challenging yourself, all this, it's values that you of course want to take away, So I think finding mentors, finding someone who does what you want or what you want for your life, that applies what you do, not especially today on internet, you can find so many things, so many fake positivity, fake speech and all this, So I think, and don't be scared of paying for it, like cheap is expensive at the end, Like me, for example, I remember having to pay €200 per month for mentorships when I didn't have this abundance of money, but I knew the cost of it is better than finding something for free on YouTube. Or it's good also, but don't be like paying for something worth it. You always see what it brings you, the value long term, not what it costs on the moment, So don't be afraid of paying for mentorship, because it's a life hack, like it's a shortcut, but an important one.